Hello, I'm John David Moore. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for your time and the rest of the committee. Hello, I'm a 7th grade student at the Open Classroom in Salt Lake City. I'm writing to you about law number 2319.14.5. Persons participating in youth organizations activity authorized to fish without a license. This change would let kids ages 12 to 14 fish without a license on an approved outdoor army tax or organization, such as a church, school, or boy or Girl Scouts. I think the current law should be changed because it requires children's parents to pay for a fishing license on a short fishing outing. Some families not be able to afford a license. This may make the difference in whether kids get to participate in the outing. I also think that if the price was lower for younger kids, it would encourage kids and families to participate in healthy outdoor fishing activities. Thank you.
Thank you. Do you have any questions for this gentleman? Seeing none, thank you. Ma'am?
Hello, my name is Kyra Murray, and thank you for your consideration. Hi, my name is Kyra Murray. I'm at the age of 13 and am in 8th grade at the Open Classroom. I am here to fight to change the law 23-19-14.5. One reason I think the law should change is because the child may not have the ability, like an adult, to go and purchase a fishing license for themselves. In addition, a student may not be able to get the money to buy one. If a student is asked to go on an outing that is about fishing and learning new things about the fish, it would be hard for them to learn if they were not able to actually fish. If a kid is on a field trip and they don't have a license, then they wouldn't be able to learn about the project is about. Letting kids fish without a license would help with kids' education outside and of school and make the experience more hands-on. Thank you.
Very good, thank you. Hold on, hold it up there. Do you have any questions for her? I see none. Thank you for coming and testifying today. We appreciate it. Anyone else? Yes, sir, right there.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, members of the committee, for hearing us today. I am Roger Jetty. I kind of corralled these kids into doing this. I hope that you don't blame me for that.
Thank you.
What spurred this whole thing was that last fall we, in the Open Classroom, took a trip to Jordanelle Reservoir for a school picnic. And I'm a Boy Scout leader, so I was familiar with the exemptions available. And it listed that the groups that are available for this exemption are 501(c)(3)s. And I thought that I would be able to fill out this form and take our kids up fishing as well. And they went out and did a public service project. We picked up garbage for 2 hours around the reservoir at the state park. We gathered up about 18 bags of garbage in an old bed spring and got those properly disposed of. And then I had to tell the kids that, unfortunately, because public schools are not 501(c)(3)s, they were not exempt, and that I could not fill out a form and take them fishing. So we decided that we would kind of investigate what we could do to change that, and we made it into a little bit of a government class, civics class, and decided that we would go through the entire process of trying to get a law changed. One, to help all the people in the state, all the school kids that have this opportunity, no matter where they live, to be able to go out on a school field trip or a school picnic and get an opportunity to maybe fish, and also to teach the kids what the process is involving getting a law changed in the state of Utah and get them involved a little bit in their government. So thank you very much for your time and any consideration you can give us in this matter.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate it. Any questions here? I see none. We appreciate you coming today and appreciate your efforts here. I want you to know that. People don't understand how approachable the lawmakers are. A lot of times all I have to do is ask a question. You picked a great sponsor, so thank you. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you. I think there was one more person who wanted to testify up there. Sit right there, please.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My name is James Jetty. I'm a student at the Open Classroom, and I'm here to ask you to change the law number 23-19-14.5 14.5, which, as you know, currently states that kids over the age of 12 cannot fish without a license while on a school trip. And when we went up to Jordanelle, we picked up trash for quite a while, and I brought my fishing rod and brought my license, and a lot of people wanted to fish with me, but I explained to them that they wouldn't be able to because they didn't have a correct license.
Did you? Did you?
Oh yeah, I fished a lot. I love to fish. Fishing's pretty much my life. One of my main passions. I fish all over, any chance I can. If the law allowed schools to fill out a form to let kids under the age of 14 fish without a license, like the Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts, a lot more kids would try fishing instead of getting sucked into video games and computers. You know, a lot of my friends like to play video games, and I do too, but I would really prefer the outdoors. People say they want to preserve the outdoors for youth, so schools should be able to do that by introducing more outdoor activities like fishing, going to lakes and swimming, instead of just PE and going to local pools. And some of my greatest memories are from fishing. I mean, Utah's a great place to fish. We need to introduce fishing to more youth, and they all need the changes they can get to be in the outdoors and have fun sledding, ice fishing, pretty much anything in the outdoors. I love the outdoors. I fish all the time. Try everything.
Very good, James. I find your testimony very compelling. Is there anyone else here that would send to block this? Looks like he was going to ask a question, no?
I was going to comment on the bill more than ask a question.
Okay, let me go to you then, so you can do that.
Representative Travis Hout, my favorite representative is here.
He says that to all of us.
Look, I couldn't help but notice there's no Senate sponsor on this bill. I've been looking for just the right water bill. If you're looking for a Senate sponsor, I offer myself. I think it's a great bill, and I just think that I think you've charmed the committee. The witnesses have been spectacular, and I want to commend you all on coming and testifying and perhaps changing the law.
Mr. DeMacus, or Senator DeMacus, I appreciate your offer. I actually have your seatmate that is assisting me with this particular bill, but I appreciate the invitation.
In that case, I withdraw my request. Clear.
I think that one of the things I'm hoping to do with this is approach this as it's not just a city kid issue. It's rural children as well as city students will be able to take advantage of this. So wanted to be able to talk about all of our great communities and the kids in the schools that will be able to take advantage of this if it's passed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Co-sponsor.
Definitely.
No, I'm going out for the whole thing or not.
Very good. So anybody else from the audience care to testify? I don't see any other hands, so it looks like we've gone past that. So if that's the case, I'll come back to the committee. Senator Hinkins.
Thank you. I would offer to be the Senate sponsor as well, but I know that that's probably the guy that will probably be requested to help clean all these fish. So with that, I would like to make a recommendation that we send House Bill 90 to the full body of the Senate.
Very good. The motion is that we pass HB 90. Representative, would you care to sum?
I appreciate the committee's indulgence in listening to the wonderful comments of these students. They've worked very hard in putting their testimony together for your consideration, as well as helping me with the bill and bringing it to my attention. This was a provisional law that I was not familiar with, and so glad to be able to expand it to allow more young people in our state to try fishing. So thank you for your consideration.
It's one of the things that makes it fun to be a legislator, isn't it? Very good. So with that, I see no other requests. We'll call the motion here. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That was
consent, can we?
I think that's
That would
important.
be great. I went through consent in the House, so that would be wonderful.
Okay, that'd be good. So, you're treating these guys abnormally fine. Is
We
there-
want them to think nicely of us.
They will watch you on the floor. They watched us on the floor too, the vote yesterday, so.
That's great. Oh, well, good to be here, you guys. Well, with that, then, the motions that we put it on consent, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? 100%, that's what it takes. So,
Thank you.
Representative,
Appreciate your time today.
thank you. This was very good to have you here today, and I want to thank all you kids for coming to testify. This is very good. You should remember this when you get to be old, then you can take our places. That's what it's all about. We need to replace ourselves. The motion by Senator Christian says we adjourn. There's nothing else to talk about tonight, see. All in favor, say aye. Aye.